To acknowledge the fact that the entire world is before you is a grand expression of the boundless potential that awaits us as we journey through life.
We are the answer. We are the voice. Claim your power. We have a choice. Ain't nothing stopping us. We got
Nice.
We are watching the makings of superstars.
Hey, we dominated. It pays off.
Tell you what, the future is bright in Manhattan, Kansas.
Students here at K-State are getting those experiences that really prepare them for the future.
One of the unique things about Kansas State University is it was the first operational land grant. Nobody has it as central to their mission. It is about access. It is about opportunity. It is about affordability. It is about encouraging people to allow them to achieve their dreams and go beyond what they can dream.
And this team just keeps pushing.
We're all trailblazers and we're out here to push ourselves. It is possible. You can achieve anything.
I'm in a position right now where I feel the entire world is really before me.
And hear this. The world is already better with you in it.
We know if we do good things in Kansas, we can do good things around the world.
Good afternoon. I'm Dan Mosier, Associate Dean of the College of Agriculture. Welcome to the College of Agriculture Spring Commencement Ceremony. I wish to thank our bagpiper, David Morrison, and our organist, August Sifkis, for the processional music. Please stand for the playing of our national anthem. Audience, you may now be seated. We are pleased that you have joined us for the Spring 2025 College of Agriculture Commencement. Today we are assembled to honor an excellent group of agricultural graduates for their many accomplishments. However, we also wish to acknowledge some other very important people who made it possible for our graduates to succeed, the family members present today. We have many spouses and children, parents, siblings, grandparents, and great-grandparents with us today. Will all the family members of our graduates please stand and be recognized? Kylie Scheel, a graduating senior in agricultural and natural resources communications from Atlanta, Indiana, has been selected as the reflection speaker. A transfer student from Lincoln Land Community College, she was a member of our national champion livestock judging team and meat evaluation team. On campus, Kylie served in leadership and editorial roles across student organizations and publications, including director of the Agricultural Leadership Program and copy editor of the Royal Purple Yearbook. She also worked as a social media specialist for the College of Agriculture and K-State Research and Extension, earning a nomination for the Kyle Pelton Student Worker of the Year Award. Recognized as the 2024 American Royal Scholar and 2025 International Livestock Congress Fellow, Kylie also completed internships with Illinois FFA, Indiana State Department of Agriculture, Montana Stock Growers, and American Farm Bureau Federation. After graduation, she will begin her career in Washington, D.C. as the Industry Relations Specialist for American Farm Bureau Federation. Please join me in welcoming Kylie to the stage.
Thank you, Dr. Mosier. Faculty, staff, family, and friends, thank you for being here to celebrate the class of 2025. It is a distinct honor to stand up here on behalf of our class and reflect over the past few years. We sure like to say we're proud of the house we built, and not just because it's a Brooks and Dunn song that we could consider a school anthem at this point, but because we really should be proud of the house we built. We built friendships over intramurals, late-night varsity runs, a love for Royal Purple, and our cats. We built group chats that started out for class notes, but somehow turned into support systems, weekend plans, and lifelong friendships. We built a house full of memories, of highs, lows, Kanza hikes, Greek life events, and people that truly make it feel like home. But here's the thing about building community. It doesn't just happen. It's not something you pick up at Call Hall with your ice cream. It happens when you sit around the table with those people you bought the ice cream with. It happens, and it's something you build limestone by limestone, moment by moment, and person by person. And now as we graduate, we're stepping away from the place where we learned how to build, not just our community or careers, but our lives. We found the rhythm in the roar of Bromlage, the chill of the student section on game day, and the quiet walks back from Hale after a late night study grind. We cheered under the lights of Bill Snyder Family Stadium, celebrating every Wildcat win like it was our own. And we even did it when things got hard. These years weren't just about prepping for what's next. They were about becoming who we truly are. So yeah, we do have to build again. New towns, new people, new places, maybe even new versions of ourselves. It might sound scary, but I have news. We've done it before. We did it here. And wherever we go, we'll continue to take K-State with us in the way we show up, in the way we treat people, and the Wildcat pride that will always be a part of us. So let's be proud of the house we built and never stop building more like it. Thank you, and as always, go Cats.
Thank you, Kylie, for sharing your reflections. As we begin our program, I'd like to introduce the platform party. I would ask each of them to stand as they're introduced. Please hold your applause until we've introduced them all. Beginning on my immediate left is Dr. Ernie Minton, Eldon Gideon Dean of the College of Agriculture and Director of K-State Research and Extension. Dr. Richard Linton, Kansas State University President. Dr. Jesse Perez Mendez, Kansas State University Provost and Executive Senior Vice President. Dr. Jennifer Borman, Assistant Dean, College of Agriculture. In the second row is Dr. Alan Featherstone, Head of the Department of Agricultural Economics. Dr. Jason Ellis, Head of the Department of Communications and Agricultural Education. Dr. Raj Khoshla, Head of the Department of Agronomy. And Dr. Kimberly Williams, Professor and University Distinguished Teaching Scholar, Horticulture and Natural Resources. Continuing on my immediate right is Adelaide Easter, graduating senior, Agricultural Economics. Kylie Scheel, graduating senior, Agricultural and Natural Resources Communications. Dr. Zia Wiley, Assistant Dean, College of Agriculture. And Dr. Adam Walker, President and CEO of the K-State Alumni Association. In the second row is Dr. Mike Day, Head of the Department of Animal Sciences and Industry. Dr. Brian McCornack, Head of the Department of Entomology. Dr. Joseph Awika, Professor and Department Head, Grain Science and Industry, and Director of the Food Science Institute. And Dr. Megan Kennelly, Head of the Department of Plant Pathology. For our commencement address, I'd like to introduce Ernie Minton. Ernie Minton serves as the Eldon Gideon Dean of Kansas State University's College of Agriculture and Director of K-State's Research and Extension. In this role, he is focused on advancing the college's legacy as one of the nation's top academic programs and enacting K-State Research and Extension's mission through research, outreach, engagement, and economic development. Prior to being named Dean in 2019, Dean Minton spent 25 years as a faculty member for the Department of Animal Sciences and Industry at K-State. Starting in 2008, he began serving in administrative roles, including as Associate Dean for Research and Graduate Programs and Associate Director for the Kansas Agricultural Experiment Station. During Dean Minton's tenure as Dean, the College of Agriculture has been ranked in the top 10 nationally by two independent assessments, Niche.com and QS World University Rankings. He is actively involved in the Association of Public and Land-Grant Universities, or APLU, which reflects his deep personal belief in the mission of land-grant university systems and the opportunity it offers to advance the public good. He serves as the National Chair of the Policy Board of Directors for APLU's Board on Agricultural Assembly. As he steps down from his role as Dean on June 30th, he will be dedicating his time to fundraising for the $210 million Agricultural Innovation Initiative, the largest capital improvement campaign in K-State history. Please help me welcome Dean Ernie Minton to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Mosier. I saw two moving things. I'm off script already. Two moving things on the way over to Bramlage. As I went down Mid-Campus Drive, I noticed really kind of heartwarming groups of family and friends gathered at Call Hall because today is the final day Call Hall will be open for approximately a year. As Dean Mosier said, we continue the renovations as part of the Ag Innovation Initiative. So that's number one. And number two, Denison Avenue was open all the way to Kimball Avenue. So that, so if you work at K-State, you know that one well, and I'm glad I lived to see it, frankly. All right, here we go. As a curiosity, Microsoft Copilot said that at 130 words per minute, these remarks should last approximately 8.72 minutes. So if you'd like to start the timers on your cell phone or smartwatches, do so now, but please don't set an alarm. Ladies and gentlemen, platform party, esteemed faculty, proud parents and grandparents, and most importantly, graduates of the class of 2025. Today we gather to celebrate your remarkable achievements and to look forward to the bright futures that await each of you. Before we delve into the heart of today's message, I want to take a moment to express our deepest gratitude to the parents, brothers and sisters, grandparents, aunts and uncles, high school instructors, best friends, and all of those who have supported our graduates along their journey. Your encouragement, your sacrifices, your unwavering belief in these students have been instrumental in their decision to attend Kansas State University and to pursue a degree from the College of Agriculture. Your love and support have made this day possible, and for that, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And then to the parents who are hopeful that their grocery bills and insurance premiums will finally go down, we say, well, give them a few months. Graduates, how about a nice hand for your supporters? So graduates, as you step out into the world equipped with the knowledge and skills you've honed here at Kansas State University, I want to share a concept with you that I believe is at the very core of your future success, and one you probably would not guess: storytelling. What? To be clear, by storytelling in this case, I don't mean the skill to spin fictional tales, but rather communicating in a way that is compelling, convincing, interesting, and above all, unquestionably truthful. Superior storytelling is at the same time compelling, but also relentlessly fact-checked for accuracy. Your storytelling, communicating, should always uphold those core principles of honesty and integrity, because those will distinguish you in your careers and lives. Now, you might wonder why storytelling is so crucial, especially in fields like agriculture, ag business, economics, environmental sciences, etc. Who says so? Let me draw on the insights of Scott Galloway, a renowned, and I'd also add notably profane, professor at NYU's Stern School of Business. Scott is also a popular podcaster known as Prof G, and a serial entrepreneur who emphasizes that storytelling is not just an art, but a vital skill for thriving in the modern economy. Galloway argues that the ability to convey ideas through compelling narratives supported by data and visuals is indispensable in a world increasingly driven by technology and data, and increasingly now corrupted by misinformation. It's the stories we tell that resonate, inspire, and drive action. Hang with me while I take a couple of minutes to further set this up and then bring the concept back to you. Consider the example of Randy Block, CEO of Cattlefax. Many of you know Randy or have at least heard the name, and some I'm sure have not. Nonetheless, Randy has built a reputation for his ability to communicate complex cattle market trends, beef demand data, and industry insights in a way that captivates and informs his audience. His success is not just in the accuracy of his data, but in how he weaves those data into a narrative that stakeholders can understand and act upon. Randy's storytelling transforms numbers into a compelling story about the beef industry, making it accessible and engaging for everyone from ranchers to policymakers. And with apologies now to our friends and colleagues in livestock marketing, let's be honest, if you can make cattle market trends interesting, you are truly gifted, and he is at that. So I began attending the Kansas Livestock Association annual meeting regularly after I became Associate Dean for Research and Graduate Programs. And as long as I can recall, the featured speaker on Thursday morning of the KLA conference has been Randy Block. As I said, the Executive Vice President and CEO of Cattlefax. And for those of you not familiar with Cattlefax, its focus, expressed in a very simplified way, is to provide data-driven information on, by, and for the beef industry. On Thursday morning, then, of every annual meeting at KLA, I found myself sitting in the front row of presentations led by Randy. I listened with amazement, rapt attention to the story Randy was telling while working through a complex deck of data slides and bar graphs that drew on Cattlefax data to support the story he communicated to the audience. Such a story could well have been very challenging to hold the audience's attention, yet his storytelling skills made it not only understandable, but also compelling. And now back to Scott Galloway. Galloway points out that while data is essential, it's the narrative that often wins the day. And this is evident in how Andy Block presents his information. He doesn't just throw statistics at the audience. He tells a story about the market, the challenges, and opportunities. This approach not only informs, but motivates and unites his audience around a common understanding and purpose. Yet with all that being said, beyond all the narrative skill to communicate in a compelling way, it's the fundamental assumption that what he's saying, the story that he's telling, is based upon factual information. As graduates, you'll encounter vast amounts of information and data in your careers, and it's only going to get more intense going forward. Your ability to distill that information into meaningful stories, communication styles will set you apart. Whether you're advocating for sustainable farming practices or presenting research findings or leading a team at your workspace, your storytelling skills will be a powerful tool. Storytelling fosters connections and cooperations in the workplace. It helps you build relationships, persuade others, and drive change. As Galloway notes, communities in the workplace with skilled storytellers experience greater levels of cooperation and success. Your stories will have the power to shape perceptions, influence decisions, and inspire actions. So as you leave this institution and embark on your professional journeys, remember the power of storytelling. You already have the basics by way of your studies and applied learning experiences here at K-State, and now as you move into your career, embrace it, refine it, and use it to make a difference in your field. Your ability to tell compelling stories will not only enhance your career, but also contribute to the success and well-being of the communities you serve. As I close, I want to share with you a personal note. These commencement remarks are among the final public comments that I will make as Dean of the College of Agriculture at Kansas State University. And I'm proud to share with you that it has been an honor to serve you students and the citizens of Kansas in this role. And it has been my honor to share some thoughts with you today as your commencement speaker. Of course, in doing so, I've assumed a significant risk to my legacy because no one remembers what is said at a commencement speech. If you'll indulge me just for one last point, I want to wrap up by sharing a final item that perhaps you will remember. K-State's College of Agriculture ranks 7th in the United States according to niche.com. This is a notable thing. But secondary to that point I want to make, Cornell University is ranked first. I can imagine, and this is not in the script, apologies to any Cornell alumni. The Dean of the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences at Cornell announcing, perhaps, I'm making this up, to the faculty, we're ranked first by niche.com. We're exclusive. We're the place to be. We rejected 92% of our applicants. And the faculty might stand and applaud. I'm proud to announce to you that we are ranked 7th by niche.com, and we accept nearly 90% of our graduates in the College of Agriculture. We are a land-grant university and embrace with arms wide open access to all students as a key to our success. So congratulations, class of 2025. Go out and tell your stories. The world is waiting to hear them. And remember, if all else fails, add a joke that includes the words shackle space. It works for Randy Block. And go Cats, thank you.
Thank you, Dean Minton. As you continue to serve Kansas State University in a different role, we offer our deepest gratitude for your years of exceptional leadership. Your unwavering dedication to our students, faculty, and community has left an enduring legacy. On behalf of the college, thank you for your vision, compassion, and tireless commitment. You have made a lasting difference. Adelaide Easter, graduating senior in agricultural economics and global food systems leadership from Salina, Kansas, has been selected as our student commencement speaker. At K-State, she served as Director of Stakeholders for Food Security Scholars, Student Coordinator for the Global Food Systems Leadership Program, and Basic Needs Director for the Student Government Association. She was involved in Blue Key Senior Honorary, the College of Agriculture Student Council, Student Alumni Board, and served as co-chair of the Cat's Cupboard Advisory Board and as a Snyder Leadership Legacy Fellow. In recognition of Adelaide's commitment to public service and food security, she was named Kansas State University's 39th Truman Scholar. She traveled across Kansas with K-State 105 to help strengthen the university's land-grant mission. Through the Flinchbaugh Food and Agricultural Policy Fellowship, she interned with the Kansas Grain Sorghum Organization and the U.S. Senate. After graduation, she will participate in the Truman Foundation Summer Institute, interning with the nonprofit Spur Local in Washington, D.C., as she prepares for a career in food and agricultural policy. Please join me in welcoming Adelaide Easter to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Mosier. Good afternoon, President Linton, Dean Minton, distinguished faculty, staff, family, friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. It's an incredible honor to be standing here before you today. As I look out at all of you, I am thankful for not just what we've all been able to accomplish, but also for who we have become along the way. Each one of us carries a story. Some of us were born into agriculture, while others, like myself, weren't raised in the industry at all. For a long time, I didn't see myself in this field. I didn't know if I belonged. But someone opened a door for me and taught me that agriculture is not just for those with deep roots in it, but also for those willing to grow them. And that's what we've all done here at our time at K-State. We've grown together. Because if there's one thing that K-State has taught me, it's that we don't do anything alone. Each of us crossing the stage today has been supported by each other, by our faculty, our families, our mentors, and the greater K-State community. Today, we are graduating into a world full of complex problems, and the global food system is no exception. Climate change is threatening crop yields, water is growing scarcer, labor shortages are increasing. Nearly a third of all the food that we produce is lost or wasted, but still hundreds of millions of people go hungry each day. And the backbone of our industry, our rural communities, are beginning to disappear. These challenges are overwhelming and frankly sometimes depressing, but they aren't impossible to overcome. All of these challenges are interconnected and part of a complex system, but so are we. Solving these challenges requires us to work and think across disciplines and across divides. We need agronomists and economists, food and bakery scientists and veterinarians, educators and engineers, park rangers and communicators, policymakers and business leaders. We need to build bridges, not just between fields of study, but between each other. But like any change, it will be slow. Sometimes it will be so slow that it will feel like we're not even changing anything at all. But a step forward, no matter how small, is a step towards progress. Whether it's changing someone else's perspective on the world around them, or even just changing how we show up in it, we are making a difference. As we leave K-State, a time where we have gone through so many changes, both good and bad, we are leaving as changed people. We have grown and gained knowledge, whether through our classes, our extracurriculars, the relationships we have built, or the moments that we have learned more about ourselves. So, will we take and use the knowledge that we have gained from this university just for ourselves, or will we use it as a tool to make a change for good? So let's go out and feed a growing world. Let's educate the next generation of agriculturalists. Let's protect the environment. Let's rebuild our rural communities. Let's build our future and the future of the world. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2025. Let's go out and change the world together.
Next, we're pleased to have Dr. Adam Walker, President and CEO of the K-State Alumni Association, bring special greetings on behalf of the Alumni Association.
Adelaide, well done. Dean Minton, congratulations, and you leave a lasting legacy. So thank you so much for everything you've done. It's almost that time, graduates. I'm honored to join you today to officially welcome you to the K-State family and the K-State Alumni Association. As an alum, you now join a network of more than 210,000 living graduates. Our mission at the association is to reach, connect, and serve all members of the K-State community, and our values guide us in this mission. Our most important value is connect. We provide that lifelong connection that alumni desire. Through the association, you can stay in touch, relive, and reminisce about K-State experiences through hundreds of watch parties, pre-games, and events on campus, around the country, and even around the world. Another value is tradition, and you'll likely celebrate a few of these new traditions as you sing the alma mater for the first time as a graduate, or take KSU photos around campus, or Aggieville. And then the final value is purple. For K-Staters, it's more than a color. It's a symbol of pride, connection, and family. You feel it every day when you put on that favorite hat, t-shirt, or sweatshirt, and you feel it when you're outside of Manhattan and see that K-State purple. In recognition of your graduation, Dean Minton and the College of Agriculture, along with the K-State Alumni Association, are pleased to present to you a complimentary one-year paid membership. And we hope that you enjoy this membership with all its privileges in terms of K-Stater, discounts, and events. And we ask that you remain a member after that year to continue our impact with alumni and future K-Staters. In fact, K-Staters are among the most loyal in the nation. We rank #1 in the Big 12 and top 10 nationally in terms of percent of members. And that same passion that you guys feel today is shared by alumni who truly know this is one of the finest universities in the nation. Lastly, we're pleased to present to you a business card holder. Display it proudly, and as your addresses and titles change throughout your careers, please keep us updated so you never miss another event and we can keep track of you. We can't wait to see what you do. Congratulations. Go Cats.
Graduates, a few additional announcements for the degree ceremony. College of Agriculture is pleased to provide a complimentary professional photograph of your graduation. One photo will be taken on stage, and a second will be taken at the backdrop at the rear of the seating area. Please don't pause for the camera as you walk across the stage. It's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Richard Linton, President of Kansas State University, to the podium for the conferral of degrees. President Linton.
Graduates, it's that time. Will all graduates now please rise for the conferral of their degrees? And before we get started, how are you feeling right now? Seriously? How are you feeling right now? Much better. By the authority of the people of Kansas and the Kansas Board of Regents, and upon recommendation by the faculty and upon completion of all degree requirements, I am very pleased to confer upon you the respective degrees you have earned at Kansas State University. Graduates, it's now time to move your tassels to the left-hand side of your mortarboard. Let's give our new graduates a big round of applause.
At this time, college administration will prepare for the diploma cover presentation. I invite K-State President Richard Linton, Provost Jesse Perez Mendez, and Dean Ernie Minton to congratulate the graduates as they cross the stage. The department heads will join their graduates as they are recognized as well. Dr. Jennifer Borman and Dr. Zia Wiley, Assistant Deans in the College of Agriculture, will now introduce the graduates for individual recognition on the stage and photos. We'll proceed in order by major as listed in your program. Dr. Borman.
It is now my privilege to introduce Dr. Alan Featherstone, head of the Department of Agricultural Economics, who will join us in celebrating the graduates receiving a Bachelor of Science in Agribusiness and a Bachelor of Science with majors in Agribusiness and Agricultural Economics. The following students are degree candidates in Agribusiness. Stephanie, Atkinson. Caleb William Bayros. JC Renee Baum. Macy Gail Burns, magna cum laude. Trent E. Byer, cum laude. David Branson. Kendra Renee Buckman. Caitlin Butler. Jaylee Faith Calloway. George Miles Casebeer. Zachary Castigliano. Hunter Paul Engel. Presley Firkins. Amanda Marie Dow. Cole Thomas Fisher. Braden Scott Garman. Preston Paul Gover. Grant Wayne Hawley. Ethan Nelson Hires. Chauncey Ray Johnson. Lauren Marie Carr, summa cum laude. Ty Carson Nodal. Zachary Stewart Legg. Jacob Michael Lett. Nicholas Lines. Hannah Mae Mackey. Kyla Mae Menon, summa cum laude. Matthew Ryan Nemechek. Robert David Nichols, Jr. Brent Tyler Pendlin. Ashlyn Dawn Price. Owen Francis Roberts. Neva Lynn Marie Rane, cum laude. Catherine Maristella Satsky. Josephine Amanda Schmidt. Jensen Riley Schoenfeld. Cole Dean Steinert. Bailey Michelle Wadlow. Jacob Michael Wetter. Eleanor Grace Wilming. The following students are degree candidates in agricultural economics. Levi Preston Bart. Dalton Wade Carey. Cody Dwayne Dahl. Adelaide Lorraine Easter, cum laude. Christopher Michael Fowler, cum laude. Curtis Allen Hansen. Andrew Simon Husband. Emma Louise Castleman, summa cum laude. Lane Jarrett Klepper, summa cum laude. Bailey Catherine Lavender. Brett Joseph Nolan. Geo Park, magna cum laude. Nathan Michael Ringwald. John Gary Stacker, cum laude. Baron William Harley Strope, magna cum laude. Ray A. Wright. Paige Madison Volgamore, magna cum laude. Carolyn K. Wingert. Grace Delaney Walenta, summa cum laude. Thomas Joseph Weininger. Jody Ann Zimmerman. I am pleased to introduce Dr. Jason Ellis, head of the Department of Communications and Agricultural Education, who will join us in celebrating the graduates receiving a Bachelor of Science with majors in Agricultural Communications and Journalism and Agricultural Education. The following students are degree candidates in Agricultural and Natural Resources Communication. Caitlin Mackenzie Carlson. Elizabeth Wanda Yvonne Crum. Lauren Elizabeth Gates, summa cum laude. Reese Raylyn Grigsby. Marlia Grace Harlan, magna cum laude. J.C. Danae Hildebrandt, summa cum laude. Lindsay Elaine Lehman. Abigail Christine Lillard, cum laude. Maria K. Nicole McIntosh. Kylie Dawn Shakel, summa cum laude. Shelby Lynn Sprayer. Emerson Lee Tarr, magna cum laude. Chevy Lynn Vasky, magna cum laude. Annika Janae Wiebers, magna cum laude. The following students are degree candidates in agricultural education. Blakely Shea Aldridge. Sierra Sue Ann Arnold. Hunter Reese Chambers. Erin Elizabeth Dieters, cum laude. Alicia Rose Hendren. Eric William Moore. Peyton Sage Pifo. Henry Aaron Shart. Avi Schwartz. Alexander Dean Scoville. Rachel Lynn Sebesta, summa cum laude. Molly Mae Smith, magna cum laude. Morgan Steckley. Next, Dr. Raj Khosla, head of the Department of Agronomy, will join us in celebrating the graduates receiving a Bachelor of Science with a major in agronomy. Jacob Kryn Dilley. Joining Jacob on stage is his mother, Dr. Anita Dilley, professor and assistant head of teaching in the Department of Agronomy. Kyler Feist. Max Jeffrey Fillinger. Marlene Grulin. Carson David Hall. Braden Huddleston, cum laude. Douglas James Cook, summa cum laude. Brock James Leatherman, cum laude. Jared McCartney, cum laude. Haley Renee Owen. Daniel James Reiki, summa cum laude. Hannah Kathleen Schrock. Monica M. Short. Carissa Diane Soam, summa cum laude. Faith Winkleman. Next, Dr. Kimberly Williams, Professor and University Distinguished Teaching Scholar of the Department of Horticulture and Natural Resources, will join us in recognizing the graduates receiving a Bachelor of Science with majors in horticulture, park management and conservation, and wildlife and outdoor enterprise management. The following students are degree candidates in horticulture. Jackson David Barnes, summa cum laude. Brandon Robert Berlin. Kylie Aaron Blevins. Rebecca James Cannon. Ethan Christopher Coakley. Nicole Catherine Christ. Olivia DeWolf, summa cum laude. Bella Ray Jimenez. Catherine Ellen Kendall. Quinn Elizabeth McDougall. Aubrey Denise McKenna. Cora Lee Mugler. Lauren Elizabeth Swearingen. Trey Trumbo. The following students are degree candidates in park management and conservation. Dalton Caraway. Isabel Jane Hack. Tyler Ray Lance. Tyler Lee Parkhill, summa cum laude. Matthew Kyle Roberts. Joshua Stark. The following students are degree candidates in wildlife and outdoor enterprise management. Garrett Michael Fritz. Enrique Omar Hinojosa. Tucker Scott Jankovitz. Parker Jack McDaniel, cum laude. Joshua Dale Meggs. Daniel L. Miller. Lillian Claire Nelson. Hayden M. Rivers. Griffin Paulson Stewie, magna cum laude. Chasen Harley Christopher Vogan.
It is now my privilege to introduce Dr. Mike Day, head of the Department of Animal Science and Industry, who will join us celebrating the graduates receiving a Bachelor's of Science with majors in Animal Sciences and Industry. Reese Elizabeth Adams. Benjamin Amos Archer. Kylie Anderson. Sadie Ann Arnold. Okay. Marwa Akwi. Emma Beliski. Edward Alistair Burns Hoyt. Lillian Beals. Ryan Joseph Birch. Darnika Joe Brown. Madison Carey Ann Bruna. Blake Gerald Burns. Logan Burnman. Evie Marie Douglas. Simeon Bowie. Hudson Wayne Clements. Marie Clymer. Riley Ann Coates. Mary Elaine Cochran. Noelle Marie Collins. Isla Grace Devers. Hayden Michael Dino. Colin E. Delaney. Brianna Leanne Dowling. Alondra Diaz Delegado. Katie Elise Elkins. Kylie Ann Deere. Cheyenne Alexis Farrow. Jimmy Alexander Escalero Jr. Grace Elizabeth Fike. Joining Grace on the stage is her mother, Dr. Carol Fike, teaching professor in the Department of Animal Sciences and Industry. Brooke K. Finretti. Clay Brian Frink. Candace K. Fry. Megan Guerin, cum laude. Caden Ashley Garricky. Jackson Gilliard. Hannah Gilpatrick. Ashlyn Marie Griffin. Edward Bruce Grubb, Jr. Anna Mae Gillifold. Luke Harker. Emma Marie Henson. Kelsey Hiddenbrand. Mabel Julianne Hurst. August Bruno Hulise. Jonathan Requez. Caitlin Cheyenne Jones. Maggie Ann Kelly. William Ernest Kissinger. Natalie Marie Killoran. Brett William Kirby. Andrew Christopher Kermer. Jacob Brian Clout. Camden Joe Cluis cum laude. Hannah Michelle Klingsley. Daisy Marie Kraus. Ethan J. Kunkel. Cora Lafrani. Sarah Lynn Luber. Alexandria Livingston. Nathan Gerald Lout. Irma Mag. Brioni Mahani. Abigail Ann Marin, magna cum laude. Sadie Nicole Marshani, magna cum laude. David Martell, magna cum laude. Kylie Renee Muzar, magna cum laude. Renee Marie McAvee. Cooper Renee Ming. Mackenzie Cole Metz. Lindsay Miller, cum laude. Tyler Keaton Miller. Quinna Josephine Molden, cum laude. Jenna Moreland. Emma Justine Morgan. Hannah Elizabeth Moyer, summa cum laude. Carter Morrow. Chance Norman Mullinitz. Cole Allen Murphy. Emma Nicole Neal. Paige Ann Nelson. Lauren Marie Niebuhr, magna cum laude. Claire Marie Norris. Logan O. Brianna Elizabeth Osho, cum laude. Clay Austin Pelton. Ava Grace Perney, magna cum laude. McKenna Peterson. Austin Michael Plunkett. Georgia Bree Elizabeth Ray. Zane Reedifer. Kara Beth Riffle. Paige Ringler. Amelia Grace Reaper. Ashlyn Rinsley. Alexis Faith Rolfs. Drake Allen Ross. Sabrina Nicole Roman Reyes. Keenly Taylor Simeon. Travis Michael Shear. Samantha Switz, summa cum laude. Isabel Schiefer. Rashida Praveen Shetty. Lillian Catherine Smith. Margot Lorraine Stewart. Shania Sanderson. Strom. Elise Joelle Stewart, summa cum laude. Evelyn Ann Say. Catherine Shirley. Miles Allen Strom, cum laude. Zoe Sullivan. Mitchell Steedry. Will Roman Schreier, cum laude. Imani Jazz Marie Thompson. Lauren Lee Thompson. Logan Top. Katrina Joyce Turner, magna cum laude. Jorge Luis Valdez Reynosa. Elena Mae Vincent. Amanda Marie Vieira. Kaylin K. Boyce. Abigail Walker. Caitlin Elizabeth Wallace. Caroline Isabel Wagner. Cheyenne Lydia Westerman. Riley Joe Whitman, cum laude. Nolan Scott Wilburn. Dr. Brian McCormick, head of the Department of Entomology, will join us in recognizing our graduates receiving a Bachelor's of Science with a major in entomology. Heather Ann George. Kylie Jane McEwen, summa cum laude. Emily Sir. Thank you. Dr. Joseph Awika, head of the Department of Grain Science and Industry and director of the Food Science Institute, will now join us in celebrating the graduates receiving a Bachelor's of Science in Bakery Science and Management, Feed and Pet Food Science and Industry, and Milling Science and Management. The following students are degree candidates in Bakery Science. Melina Calgary. Talia Elizabeth Clinton, summa cum laude. Emily Grace Linsing, summa cum laude. Jessie Ann Meyer. Kirkland Nicholson. Anna Kathleen Staley, summa cum laude. Alexis Catherine Sutton. The following students are degree candidates in Feed Science. Landon Eli Roberts. The following students are degree candidates in Food Science. Annika Brott, summa cum laude. Isabel Chavez. Natalie Delgado, summa cum laude. Anya Colleen Dunn, summa cum laude. Killian Thomas Ethan Faust. Lauren Sawali. The following students are degree candidates in Milling Science. Cole Levi Gleason. Monica Teresa Hamaki, summa cum laude. Justin Ruger Hodge. Porter Daniel Jenkins. Lauren Kastner. Camden Mitchell Kermer. Aaron James Robertson. Megan Sanavi. Next, let's welcome Dr. Dan Mosier, Associate Dean of the College of Agriculture, who will join us in celebrating the graduates receiving a Bachelor's of Science in Veterinary Medicine from the College of Agriculture. Catherine Lewis. Abigail Smoke. Dr. Mosier, this concludes our diploma presentations. Thank you.
It is now my pleasure to invite Dr. Ernie Minton back to the podium for the closing of our ceremony. Dean Minton.
Thank you, Dr. Mosier. Graduates, commencement is not about the end, but rather the beginning of new careers, for some new families, and for all of you, a new stage in your lives. You can be proud to be a graduate of Kansas State, the first operational land-grant university in the nation. But we do have a few expectations of you as a K-State College of Agriculture alumnus. First, we expect you to capitalize on your education and the training you've received to make valuable contributions in your careers and in your professions, as well as to continue your professional development as a lifelong learner. Secondly, we expect you to build upon the outstanding record of citizenship, philanthropy, and service that you have established at K-State by becoming outstanding members of the communities to which you will relocate to start your careers or to continue your schooling. Get involved and be engaged in community activities. They will need your talents and leadership skills. Finally, what truly makes the K-State College of Ag great is the involvement and expectations of our alumni. Thus, we expect you to certainly keep bleeding purple, to stay involved with K-State, and continue to challenge us to be the best that we can be. I'm confident that I speak for all of our faculty, staff, and administrators when I say that it's truly been our privilege to contribute to your education and be a part of your lives these last few years. We're very proud of you, and we wish you the very best. So thanks to all of you for participating in this special occasion for our graduates. And thank you once again to our musicians for sharing talents, and to Kylie, Scheel, Adelaide Easter for speaking at our ceremony today. Audience, we ask that you all please remain seated for the formal recessional. Now, for our adjournment, please rise and join us in singing the K-State Alma Mater.